Welcome to Tylervision, Intense TV. I'm your host, Robert Lewis Tyler I, and tonight we have a very special episode of Tylervision Intense TV. Last week we had on the West Coast Pop Lockers out of Compton. We had on Cool Boy, was on the show. This week we were supposed to have on Shabba-Doo from the movies Breakin' and Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo. We can drop his graphic up on the screen there, the black and white shot. He's touring in Europe and worldwide with his new project. He gave me 7 hours notice. He's not going to make it in tonight. Darn his hide, right? So he's out of here. We'll pull that graphic back down. Thank you. Thank you, Barry. And we went ahead and I got my new sponsor. My new sponsor, Hair in Motion, went ahead and cut my hair back, HIM, Hair in Motion for short, and that's one of our new sponsors on the show the other day. And so we got a cake. We got our 19th anniversary of Tylervision, and Talk Show Live's been on 2 years live, but we've been on the air 19 years, not so live, right? So I want to introduce my first guest, straight out of Mesopotamia by way of Babylonia through Constantinople, is my cousin, Tim Tyler. So welcome to the show, Tim. How's it going?
Hello, Robert.
What's buzzing, cousin? What's shaking?
Not much.
What's shaking, bacon?
Not much, Lewis.
Yeah? So what's shaking, bacon? So you know, you wanted to say something to the jailhouse, because we have a captive audience at the jailhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a prison and a nursing home?
What?
Prisoners get visitation.
They get conjugal visitations, right?
Conjugal visits, too, yeah.
They hardly ever get that at the nursing home, right? Unless it's by the nurse or something, right? So I was going to ask you also, do you have any more jokes for the prison? You got any, you know what? I was going to say, let's spill it, home skillet, because you got some more stuff to say to our captive audience, because they ain't going nowhere fast, right? You know, right? You know.
You know my cousin Dave's in prison, don't you?
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he didn't do it, though. Okay. He forgot. Yeah, he didn't do it. He just forgot to wipe the fingerprints off of his knife.
Oh, man. That always happens to me, too. That's what happens to me all the time. So I was going to say, you know, you were over in Desert Storm for a while. You're Senior Master Sergeant in the Air Force up until for about 26 years. And you were also in Desert Storm for a little bit. And isn't that right?
That's true. Mm-hmm. But you have the rank a little bit wrong. I was a tech sergeant.
Yeah, at that time. But you made your way up to Senior Master Sergeant at the end of about 26 years, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you were also in Okinawa for a while?
Oh, yeah. That's my very first base, Okinawa. Yep.
I remember that back in the 70s.
That's the biggest bomb dump in the free world is over in Okinawa.
Is that right?
Did you know that? Yeah.
I did. And then you were in Italy for a short stint.
Oh, no, 4 years.
Yeah, that's a short stint for you, right?
Okay.
and then you spent some time in Iceland.
Oh, sure.
And tell me about how you tried to find that pipeline to the mess hall.
Oh, no. Yeah, my very first day there, they put me in the barracks. I said to the fellas, "Where's the chow hall?" They said, "See that pipe laying on the ground on the snow? Follow that pipe and it'll take you right to the chow hall." Come summertime, that pipe turned out to be a 4-foot-high handrail that's how deep the snow was. A handrail on the pipe, or on the ground, took you to the chow hall.
So then you could actually use it for a hand railing to get your way down there, right? And you were
severe windstorms.
Now you were in Saudi Arabia, correct?
Yes, Bahrain.
Do you speak any do you speak any Arabic?
Just one word, Habib.
Can you say Inta Hamara Kabir?
Oh no, just Habib and maybe Allah Akbar.
You ever say Inta Musabri? No, just kid. Anyway, you were also in Venezuela, right? For a quick.
Oh sure, yep. That was during the mudslides in 1987. Right. Yep.
And you were in Caracas, which was not far from my little island.
No, I was stationed in Maracaibo. I went to Caracas on the weekend. They had severe rainstorms, flooded out the roads. We got trapped up in the mountains. You know those mountain ranges up there are called the H. Ross Perot Mountains, because that's where Henry Ross Perot sent some mercenaries to capture or recapture his oil workers out down there.
Dang.
Back in the 70s.
Yeah. And you were there in 87?
87.
Yeah, I was in Riverside in 87. So I was in Moreno Valley, Sunnymead, 87, and Riverside, 88 and 89. Rubidoux in 89. So, you know, Rubber Duck City over in Rubidoux. In fact, that's Rubidoux's where we filmed that movie Deadly Dancer with Shabadoo, the choreographer, dancer, movie star kind of guy that was supposed to show up tonight. You know, it was a kind of a B movie. He doesn't even list it on his website, I noticed, because it didn't get very good ratings. He did a lot of good dancing. That wasn't all the greatest actors in the world, you know. Now you remember when we went into that house down in Rubidoux? You lived over by Rubidoux, and your neighbors were gone. So I cut a little hole through their garage door at the bottom with a little axe or something, and got in there. And the house was, I tore it up. I tore up from the floor up. The garage in there, I was throwing fertilizer all over the place and running their lawnmower and pouring oil. And you called me out. Remember that?
Well,
you said, hey, come out quick, hurry. And I'm like, what? And I crawl out the little hole. Somebody grabbed me by the scruff of the neck and beat the crap out of me. It's like, I think it was my dad. I think
yes, it was.
Yeah, you remember that?
Well, we went in to see that go-kart that they had in the garage.
Is that what it was? I don't remember that part. I just remember getting beat.
It was a go-kart that looked like a Formula One car.
Is that it?
That's all I went in for.
I went in to search and destroy.
Yep.
You know, so I was on a mission. So. I guess I didn't do that too much after that, though. You know, kind of learned my lesson on that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got a few more guests I got lined up. I got Carolyn Tyler from Channel 7 News in San Francisco. She's not related to us. I just telling you right now, you know. So she just like Bay Area Channel 7 News, you know, and stuff like that. You got any shout outs you want to do or say hi to anybody in TV land or online live streaming worldwide?
League of Mayhem Clan, World of Tanks. Great bunch of tank players.
Nice. Anybody else?
No, that's it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to let you go, cousin, and I will talk to you later and say hi to the family for me, too.
Very good.
Thank you, sir.
See you, Bobby. Bye.
Okay, we got a couple other callers coming in worldwide. We got this one cat over here from Africa named Michael Valayan. So I put him up as Mike on. He's got a name tag. I bring him up and I'll dial him in, see if he's home. Oh, he's currently unavailable. He must have went to sleep. You know, it's a different time zone. So we got a guy down in Southern California right here. His name is Brian. Brian is currently unavailable for video content. So we got a couple other folks up in here, so no worries. Thank God for the internet, right? We got Eddie George from the radio station down in Southern California. And I don't have his name tag, so don't even look for it, because I didn't think I'd be calling Eddie George. But he's the crazy guy with the lazy eye on this radio station down in Southern Cal. And let's see what, I didn't even tell him that I'd be calling him, so this is a surprise call, right? You know, he don't even know. So I'll just rattle his cage. And well, there he is. Hey, what's shaking?
Hey,
what's shaking?
not much. What about you, Robert?
You're on the air live. Put that cigarette down. You can't smoke in the studio. No.
What's up? I'm a radio in the house.
You can't smoke in the studio.
Oh, darn, let me put it out real quick.
Phew, that stinks, man. I'm just kidding.
Right.
So what's shaking? Tilt your camera up a little so I can see the crazy guy with the lazy eye. I want to see the lazy eye. There we go. Yeah. Now I can see that lazy eye. There you go. That's it, boss. How you been? This is a surprise call, right? You didn't know I was
I'm on the air, man. This is the second one today.
Is that right? Yeah, right. How many TV shows do you do today?
How about 200 or 300?
Dang. Yeah, so you're originally from Alabama, right?
Yes, sir. All the way. I'm from L.A., Lower Alabama.
Lower Alabama. And you got,
that's right.
And what is it you do at himmatradio.com? Because we're kind of cross-promoting, networking, and cross-pollinization and socializing up in here. What is it you do down here at himmatradio.com?
Well, he's just ask what we do not do. Actually, what we do is we promote local music artists, indie artists all over the United States, all over the world. We're actually heard over 13 different countries. We're getting around about 13,000 hits a day. In the United States to all the countries, we promote and play only indie artists all over the United States and all over the world.
Wow, that's pretty cool. We only got, like, in the last year and a half, we only got on Mondays, I don't know about my Saturday show, but on Mondays we got about 10,000, but that's over a year of Mondays. You know?
Right, exactly, right.
Yeah. So you're doing. I saw some of your countries. You got like Venezuela and name a couple. You know the demographic you got going on.
Well, actually, I can pull up my stats real quick if we got time here. Let me see here. I was actually moving.
Oh, it's only a 30-minute show, you know. So.
Oh, well, I got time all the time in the world, right?
Well, no, I got a couple more. I got a couple more cats on hold for worldwide, but I thought I'd for sure get Eddie George on here, you know. And you're working with Ronnie Hudson right now too, right? And didn't he go to your birthday party?
Actually, we
postponed that. It's coming up. We relocated it to the coast, to the beach,
right.
and you guys said just take.
Like we got something else going on over here, real quick.
Go ahead. And you got the limo. You're gonna have to take the limo out from the Inland Empire all the way out to the party now.
Stats out and close that real quick. But yeah, Ronnie Hudson, he's actually, we're going to be doing our birthday bash in November over in Santa Ana. So we're going to be doing shout outs on himatradio.com about that as well. So people make sure you do follow us on that. We are going to have my birthday celebration actually tomorrow at my house. We're going to be doing some barbecuing.
Nice.
And he's going to be coming over and chewing on some yellowfin tilapia or yellowfin tuna tomorrow.
Right. Nice. Love that stuff.
Over there. Let's see.
Now, who else is coming besides Ronnie Hudson?
Right now, just probably Ronnie Hudson.
That's all. That's enough.
Yeah, that's it.
He's the legend, you know. I mean, right? So.
But we're actually looking on my stats. We've been seen in Ukraine, Germany, Russia, Bolivia.
Wow.
Nigeria, Jamaica. Let me see. Kenya. I mean, all over. Yeah, China, Japan, everywhere.
So tell everybody how to get a hold of you online if they want to listen to the radio station.
All you got to do is just go to Spreaker.com/HemitRadio, or you can just go to HemitRadio.com and just click on the live broadcast tab, or you can click on the rap radio tab. It all depends on what show that we're putting out that day.
Nice. And you guys, I heard you guys are doing kind of a cross promotion with Tylervision too now. You got, like on your website, they can go and pull up this show right now live streaming by just touching one button.
That's right. Just go to HemitRadio.com and click on Tylervision TV and live stream, and boom, you on the air right there with big old Robert Tyler.
It's pretty wild. Every Monday and every Saturday night late.
That's right.
SNL, as we like to call it. You know. So.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. So, you got any shout-outs you want to do before I let you go, Eddie?
Definitely, yeah. I want to definitely do a shout-out to my boy Mark Jernigan over there at Woola Radio 96.5. Yeah, everybody can check him out at WULARadio.com. Also, you know, my boy Ronnie Hudson. Check him out at RonnieHudson.com. He's also on Hemit Radio's Facebook as well.
Awesome.
Also, my artist Mike Swagger, a.k.a. The One. You can Google him. And he's doing big things out here on the IE. He's actually just got signed with Southern California Studios, so he's doing big things with Hemit Radio. He's actually our first artist that came to Hemit Radio when we first started 3 years ago. And the IE is the Inland Empire for all you Northern California folks. That's right. So definitely, you know. Or anybody in Nigeria that's listening too, you know. So, exactly. Yeah. All the way out in Nigeria. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But if you are a music artist and you want promotion and get exposure, we are doing radio interview shows right now here on HemitRadio.com. We also do music drops. If you got your tracks that you want to get exposed, all you got to do is just hit us up at Facebook.com/Hemit Radio. That's HEMET Radio. Or just email us at HemitRadio@gmail.com, and we can definitely get you the exposure you deserve. Well, thanks for being on the show. I appreciate you coming on, Eddie, with no notice at all, not even short notice. I just thought I'd wake him up right in the studio and surprise him, right? You know, give him this little shout out and call. So
Sorry I surprised you so quickly. We had a cancellation on a guest, and I thought, well, I'm going to Skype in some of my buddies here, you know.
Hey, you
So,
Skype the best, though.
Right
you
on.
Got?
All right, well, I'll let you go, Eddie, and I'll chat with you after the show.
All right, definitely. Thanks for hitting us up here at hemmetradio.com.
All right, boss. That's Eddie George, the crazy guy with the lazy eye.
That's right. All over from the West Coast to the East Coast, we're your Western radio with a Southern drawl.
And now you're the Space Ghost from the West Coast. I'm going to let you
That's
go.
right.
All right, so that was Eddie George from down in SoCal. And we got a, let's see, that guy's camera's not working. The guy in Africa, he went to sleep. And we have, you know, we got Anthony King. He's the original king of pop out of Compton and Crenshaw area. I want to see if he's even home. This would be a surprise for him too, because I did not give him any warning at all, you know, so. He's not answering, so that's okay. I didn't give any of these guys a warning. I just give them a shout out, right? But we got about 800 people here worldwide we can talk to at any given time. You know, I'm gonna call, and you know, you got to realize it's 7:50 in the morning in Vietnam, right? So I'm gonna wake this cat up, and he just got another degree. I think he just got a master's degree. And you know what? We're gonna go ahead and let him slide until we're gonna go ahead, and I think we gave Carolyn Tyler from Channel 7 our phone number so she could call in. You know, there she is. Speak of the devil. How did that work? I mean, that's amazing, right? I must have read her mind. Hey, Carolyn. This is him. Is this Carolyn? Hey, let me put you on speakerphone. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. We're doing great. We're just Skyping some people in for worldwide. We want to know if, since you're doing, are you still doing the Channel 7 news, or can you do a little news forecast for us tonight?
Yeah, I still do Channel 7 News. I'm just off because I had my hip replaced.
And how's that healing up?
It's doing fine.
Well, welcome to Tylervision. I should have dropped the graphic off the internet and bring your picture up while I'm chatting with you, but I didn't have time, and I apologize for that. But I thought, you know, it ties in really good. We got the Tylervision show, and we were supposed to have on, you know, Shabba-Doo from the movie Breakin', you know, 1984 breakdance movies, but he's on tour, and he had a family in Europe, and we're going to Skype him in, but he had a family issue. So how is your hip healing up now? Are you feeling a little better?
Yes, I go back to work in a couple of weeks.
Oh, fantastic. So we'll be sure to watch you, and that's Channel 7. What time slots?
Well, on Sunday mornings, I anchor from 5 to 7 and 9 to 10, and then during the week, I report on happenings in the city and city government, and that's generally during our 6 o'clock evening newscast.
The 6 o'clock news. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody can watch you there. And do you have any shout-outs to anybody on our TV land?
Are we on live?
We are on live. We're on the air live, and a rebroadcast Saturday night late. We're on 99 UVerse in the Bay Area. We're on Comcast 28 in the Napa Valley, and we're online worldwide live streaming.
Okay. I mean, I just want to mention my Friends of Faith Walk, which is Saturday. So if this is going to air so that people will have a chance to know about that and come out and join us, that would be great.
You bet. Give me a little more detail.
Well, Faith Fancher was an award-winning journalist at KTVU Channel 2 who was diagnosed with breast cancer, and rather than just doing her treatment in secret, she brought the cameras in and allowed them to follow her around to her treatments, her surgery. She wanted viewers to understand what she was going through, and her stories that she did with Elaine Corral became award-winning. And one of the things we did as friends of hers, even though we work at different stations, we're friends, and we got together, and some of us, and had a luncheon for her just to let her know that we loved her and we're going through this with her. And she said, well, what I really want to do is start a nonprofit, because so many women that I see along this journey don't have the resources that I have to have the best doctors and the best treatment. And so we formed our nonprofit Friends of Faith, and we are having our 10th annual walk on Saturday, August 23rd at Lake Merritt. It starts at 10, but the activities start between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, and all the money that we raise goes to local Bay Area organizations that help low-income, uninsured, and underinsured men and women who are battling the disease.
Fantastic. So, you know, we always want to do something with the nonprofit, you know, organizations such as this that are a good cause, you know. So anytime you want to do some kind of promotion on the show too, let me know in the future, as well as this one, this little promo here, you know. And, you know, a shout out to her. And, you know, I will probably let you go because it's about 5 minutes till. But like I say, this will rebroadcast Saturday night late. And we're...
Let me give a shout out to our website is faithfancher.org. And
say it again.
faithfancher.org. And that will give people information about our organization and who we are.
And is there a phone number or an email?
I don't have that off the top of my head.
Okay.
But if they want to come out Sunday morning, they can come and register on site. We like our folks to do it online, but by the time they hear this broadcast Saturday night, the online registration will have closed. But they can come to Lake Merritt and at 10 a.m., and we will start our walk. It's a lot of fun. People bring their children and their dogs and their loved ones, and we have a really good time. My colleague Dan Ashley, our main anchor man, is also a rocker, and his band Push will be playing before, during, and after the walk. So come on out and have a good time for a good cause.
Well, thanks so much, Carolyn, and it's a pleasure having you on the show, and I hope you feel better real soon.
Thank you so much, Robert.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
There's Carolyn Tyler from Channel 7 News here on Tylervision Talk Show Live. So we got about 3 minutes left, I think. So we got a little bit of time, right? What do you think, Tyler?
That was great.
You got any shout-outs you want to do?
I just shout out to the North Bay Air Cooled guys. We had a nice little car show here on Saturday in downtown Napa, and you know the Napa cruisers. Well, there was there were hot rods out there.
So
and
a few
stuff,
V-dub.
Yeah, we did a little V-dub recognition out there at the car show on Saturday. So I just wanted to say what's up to all my North Bay VW guys. Yeah.
And you guys got any kind of websites, emails, or phone
numbers?
Yeah,
we're on Facebook, like North Bay Air Cooled.
North Bay Air Cooled on Facebook.
Yep.
So get a hold of them that way, right?
Yeah, we got Buggerama coming up in 2 weeks in Sacramento. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
They got vans. I mean, buses. You call it. You don't call it vans. You call it the bus.
We don't call it vans. We call it buses.
There's a guy. He's got the thing right over by my house. It's orange, and it's right on Oak Street near my house.
Oh, nice.
He parks it right over there, and it looks like immaculate. He's got a bunch of vehicles.
There's a couple of things here in town. Yeah, there's a lot of VWs here in Napa.
He's got some cool stuff. So stick around for some cake after the show.
Absolutely.
Right? And
Tylervision.
we're gonna have to light some candles and kick some tires and
light the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so what do we got? About 2 minutes left. TJ, got TJ Lacerna's doing our floor manager. Okay, can't rely on that, right? Oh, you know what? I could just look at my cell phone, right? Hey, yeah, 2 minutes. So there we go. So let me do my shout outs real quick, okay? So we didn't have enough time for all our guests. You know, time goes by so quick.
Oh, it really does. Half hour's nothing.
So we're just gonna make it rain in here, right?
Yeah.
So what we're gonna say is,
Happy Monday, ball.
boy howdy, guest of the Tylervision show, stay in Outer Mongolia. Transportation provided by Yak. We'd like to thank our guests, Tim Tyler, Carolyn Tyler from Channel 7 News right here. Want to thank our co-host Tyler and all the Tylers out there, right? Also Eddie George from himmetradio.com. Our sponsor Sal the Flower Guy brings these flowers from Jefferson Street. Doc's Trophy Shop brings these music awards from Jefferson Street. Hair in Motion, HIM for short, does down on Jefferson Street. I don't like to walk a lot, that's why everybody's on Jefferson Street, right? So we want to thank our live studio audience. We want to thank our TV studio audience, our online audience, our captive audience at the jailhouse, right? And we want to say God bless you and yours, and watch our YouTube, Tylervision 707, because Tylervision has a fresh new lemony scent, and pretty much a lollipop. So good night to you and yours, and have a pleasant tomorrow, and pretty much where space goes from the West Coast as well. Thank you very much. So at least we got a couple of guests to fill in for Shabadoo while he's out of town.